So I'm going to give you all your fucking answer that everybody's been, because there's a bunch of them. But trust me, you don't want the answer. But I'm going to give it to you. I promise you there was a good reason I wasn't on the screen last week, but you really don't want to know it. However, because everyone keeps asking, I've gotten a bunch of DMs and everything. We will get into why we weren't here last week, but we are back this week. So thank you, Dan, for joining us on the commission. The old man is here. Dan is Dan. Look at Dan. Look how happy he looks to be here. Doesn't he look fucking thrilled? And he, even though he doesn't admit it out loud much, he actually likes us. Could you imagine if he had to be on the screen with people he didn't fucking like? What he would look like then?
I wouldn't be here. You know that.
Bring up the swear jar. Really? Come on.
That fucking thing isn't going to last more than 5 fucking minutes, okay?
I just see all my single cash going goodbye because you guys can't behave.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. Well done. I was cursing before you guys were even in the room yet. Like, I was literally yelling at my phone just trying to get us set up. I said 20 curse words before anybody else was even on the fucking screen yet, okay?
I think there's 10 grand in there already, you bastard. Oh, no, I got to add money.
What is going on, everybody? How the hell's everyone doing tonight, huh? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I messed that up. Wow, look at that. All right, so in the tradition of this show always being a fucking shit show, we're going to flip the phone right on live screen. I don't give a fuck. That's why nothing seemed right. I thought I was going crazy. Hey, listen, if you want a professionally done show, you come to the wrong fucking place, okay? If you want 3 fucking loudmouth idiots that'll talk shit and tell you to go fuck yourself 20 times, right place. You're in the right place. Welcome home. Like, so now, all right, that's better. What the fuck is going on? Ellie, how you doing tonight? Travis, what's going on, brother? Russ, I see you, sir. Steven, how you doing, sir? How the fuck is everybody? Vato's in the building. How you doing tonight? Donald Long is here. Yes. True North. I'm actually wearing your beard oil at the moment, so there you go for that one. Jonathan Grooms, how you doing tonight, my brother?
Ooh, you call them Jonathan. Bye-bye.
I can call Johnny whatever the fuck I want to. You're the one who has to worry about things. I don't got to worry about shit. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Like I said, listen, we're going to get into what happened last week because I think there's like 2 questions that came in. Chris, you got the questions, right?
Yep.
I had like 2 people that asked what happened last week, why we weren't here. What's going on, Tyson?
Hey, we saw G earlier. What up, G?
What's going on, G? I didn't see G, but there he is now. There are a lot of questions came in. A lot of people were asking what happened last week. So, before we do anything else, let's just get this out of the fucking way now because it's taken me a full week to be able to even put this up. This was the question that came in last week. You know, we put up the NGL link, right? And some will say that it invites drama, and some will say that it's inviting a lot of bullshit, which we field with no problem. We really do. We take all that shit and whatever. But there's a line. There's limits to shit. There's things you don't cross in life. Not unless you want me to put your head on a fucking platter, literally. Like, unless you want me to feed your leftovers to a fucking dog, strip by strip, there's things you just don't do. This was the question that came in last week. So, and I'm not even, just, you guys can read it.
Mm-mm.
No, I mean the people watching, they can just read it themselves. Because I'm not saying it out loud again. That was what came in last week. Okay. When I saw this, as you could all probably imagine, immediately I saw red and I wanted to hurt somebody. Almost immediately. I wanted to do a lot of damage, and I had nowhere to aim it at. That's the problem with something like this. There's nowhere to aim the anger at specifically, and I have a problem when that happens, because then that's when I'm liable to do something really fucking stupid. And I needed to check myself and get out of there. But to make matters even worse, they doubled down on it. Because the next morning, the very first thing I saw on the link was this. And again, you have nowhere to aim the anger. And these are faceless, anonymous cowards who don't have the balls that God gave a field mouse. But there's, I don't know how else to put it like this. And it's funny, every time I say something like this, Chris always makes the joke about, fucking mafia things. But it's true, okay? The neighborhoods I grew up in, where you grew up, you could fucking hate each other, okay? You could despise each other. You could literally on sight be kicking the shit out of each other every time you walk by. Kids, family, that's off limits stuff. You don't do that. That's not okay. There's rules. There's a line to this shit. People only cross that line when they don't have to deal with the consequences of their actions. And that's what this was. This is somebody who knew they have to deal with the consequence. Now, I often get asked, do you check who sent things? The only thing you can do, and it's funny, me and G Lou, were talking about this earlier. G sent something to NGL when it didn't come through because he put a curse word in there. But he's like, I tagged my name in it so you knew it was me. He goes, and then I realized something. Anybody could tag a name claiming it's somebody else. Anybody can, if they have a VPN account or something like that, or a, what do you call that? One of those VPN hider things that where you can change where you're actually online from. They can change their location. And the only thing that comes up when you click who sent this is a state. That's it. That's all that comes up. One of them was from Virginia. The other one was from North Carolina. But is that really where it came from? I don't know. They could have bounced it. It could have come from anywhere. Okay? Reality, if they had half the balls they seem to claim they do, they'd stand on it. But they won't. And that's fine, but I could not be on this. I'm telling you, I was, every inch of me was like, just go find somebody and kick the shit out of them. And just start yelling at them that this is what happens when you fuck with your kid. Even though they have no idea why they're getting their ass kicked and they probably never met your kid before, it's fine. Just kick someone's ass because they deserve it for this. But I had nowhere to aim it, so no, you're right, and that's what I mean. This wasn't you got a neck beard or what stash or fucking whatever you want to fucking say. You can make fun of me all fucking day long. I don't give a fuck. I don't have a weak chin. I don't have a fragile ego or any of that shit. I know I'm a fat, ugly, miserable motherfucker. I know all these things. There's nothing you can say to me that I haven't said to myself 6 inches in front of a mirror. Okay, you can't hurt me. My kid's off limits though. There's rules to this shit. Don't talk about my kid. And don't talk about my mom. Those are like, it's a good way to come up missing in life. That's all I'm gonna say. But I really went back and forth on whether or not to even talk about it on this week's show. But because there was what, Chris, like 2 or 3 people that asked what happened last week. And then on top of it, there were 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got about 6 or 7 people messaging me independently asking me what happened. So rather than having to relive this story over and over and over and over again, let's just get it out one time and be done with it at this point. So whoever it was, I hope for your sake nobody ever finds out who you are. Because the things you said were about a 15-year-old girl. So I don't even think they realize that if somebody actually finds out, they can actually go to jail. Like you can get in some trouble for that shit.
It's federally fucked.
Yeah, you can get in trouble for that shit. So, I hope for your sake nobody ever finds out who you are. And I hope for your sake that nobody finds out. I don't find out before everybody else does, because you'll be missing. And that's a promise. No kids. No, yeah, exactly. And that's exactly. Again, how many times have I put up on this show? I don't even know. How many fucking things have we put up where people are making fun of me or calling me ugly or talking about my fucking beard or my scars or whatever the fuck it might be? None of that shit will ever faze me. It doesn't. My kid is a good way to get yourself killed. Like, it's a good way to really wind up getting hurt. But like I said, get it done with. And exactly, yeah, that's actually a really good point, Vato. I hope they don't have kids. I really do. I have to believe that somebody who doesn't have kids made that comment. I have to, because if you have kids, you don't say shit like that. You just don't. You don't say shit like that. At least I don't think you do. What again? I know what Tyson meant, G. I know what he meant. I absolutely know. It's all good. We knew what Tyson meant. Tyson's one of the nicest guys I ever met. I highly doubt he was taking the side up with these idiots. I know what Tyson meant with his comment. It's all good. It's so everybody was asking. There it is. That's what was said. Again, we don't know who said it, but whoever you are, you should really be careful, because karma's got a way of kicking the shit out of you in these situations. So I'm not saying that I want you to drop a bowling ball on your foot and fracture every bone there, but I'm saying I won't be angry if that happens. Like, I might laugh a little bit, I'm not saying that you should miss the first step of a 20-foot fall and just kind of free fall off your fucking balcony. But I'm saying if it happens, I won't be angry about it.
Speaking from experience, Joe, how painful is that?
It's not fun. When I fall, it's already a 6-foot drop. So, I mean, just on that alone, if you add some height to it, I'm fucked, man. We're talking a pretty long fall. And shower falls fucking suck, okay? If you don't have an issue of falling in the shower, consider yourself lucky in life, because there is nothing in the shower that makes for a nice landing. Nothing. Okay? Everything fucking porcelain or concrete, everything's annoyingly hard. Fucking, it's all bad. All bad, trust me. Yeah. Listen, I put money on it that says that whoever said that is there's got to be, they can't have kids. They can't. What do you think? You think they got kids? They can't, right?
I think it's a bitch-ass motherfucker who wanted to get under your skin. I really do.
Who's
Amen,
talking?
Altamir. Amen.
But yeah, so that's it. That's all the screen time they're getting. Done. The questions that came in this week range from funny to weird to what the fuck are we talking about to got nothing to do with us. But, we fielded everything. I don't think Chris got the first question that came through, honestly. Do you have anything about fucking people are trying to get me canceled. Do you have anything about Dylan Mulvaney up there?
Nope.
Okay, then the first one didn't come through. The first question was, what do you think about Dylan Mulvaney saying that they're attracted to girls? He went through all that trouble to find out he was straight.
I saw that interview he did where he was talking to his dad and said, "Hey, guess what? I have a girlfriend." And his dad went, "Oh, so maybe I'll have a grandchild." And he looks at his dad and goes, "No, no, 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 no. She's going to get me pregnant." And I went, "All right, I'm done. I'm out." And Aldemir, amen. And, "Hey, yo, man."
Not funny. They ain't getting me canceled this week.
And G. Lou, a disgusting motherfucker, does that shit. Period.
Yeah. Somebody doesn't have any kind of moral compass whatsoever. None. Hey, yo, man. What's going on, Scott? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I saw the Dylan Mulvaney thing. Listen, you know what's sad? Here's what I think is really sad, and I'm sure I'll get in trouble for this somewhere because nobody will read between the lines of what I'm saying or will actually listen to it. This is my issue with this whole thing. Dylan Mulvaney clearly has something wrong, legitimately wrong with him. Okay? He's trying to work his way through his own gender dysphoria, which is a legitimate medical condition. And he should be getting help so he can live a happy life, not one where he can't even fucking decide what he is from 1 minute to the next. Can you imagine what the fuck it's like to walk through life? I can't. I'm not doing it. Pineapple. I'm not doing it this week.
For your girlfriend, did you see that Babylon Bee article where Dylan Mulvaney is threatening companies to actually promote their product unless they pay him not to? The Babylon Bee satire, Joe.
I'm not.
Big Head, what's going on, Ken?
But yeah, so I mean, like Dan usually simplifies these things, and all I could think of when I heard that he was dating a woman was Dan going, "So he's fucking straight. He's got a dick and he's fucking a girl. This is how life goes. What the fuck? Why did this take so long to figure the fuck out?"
Wait, someone needs to go back a little bit and capture that image of Dan. Instead of Kermit sipping the tea, it's just Dan sipping his Pepsi.
Because what I just said is exactly what Dan would. I'm spending too much time with Dan. I'm starting to think like him at times. It's scary, honestly, but it's all right. You got the rest of the question, sir, not me.
Well, you said they are weird, right? So here we go.
All good, Scott. You know you got an invite whenever you want one, so you just let us know.
So here we go. We're going to start it really weird. Not that it gets any weirder after talking about your girlfriend, Dylan, but still. Did you hear Drew is collaborating on a brand new product? It's called Taint Paste.
Y'all gotta stop. Like, all right, I'm not. God damn it, you're gonna make me fucking defend the Kentucky asshole. He's not even around. Like, it's like poking a dead raccoon on the side of the road at this point. He's not even around anymore. He's not doing nothing. Like,
let him fix his life in peace, please.
Like, it just feels wrong to say anything about him when he can't do anything. He's not here.
Even when he is here, it's wrong because all he's going to do is hop in that battered truck of his and do another profanity-laced rant, blaming everybody for his issues. So just leave him alone, please. Let him go fix himself.
Yeah, I don't. But, I mean, Taint Paste is pretty funny. Stop it right now. Not okay. Knock it off.
Well, here. This one's going to be good. Our resident nutsack lover is back.
Oh, shit. Really?
Sometimes I wear a thong, but backwards, to split my nuts like a camel toe. Whoever you are, you're fucking demented. I love you.
Dan, I swear to God, if I ever find out this is you, if I ever find out this is you, Dan, like,
I'm betting it's Becky. I really am.
Nope.
like, Jesus, whoever you are, like, what the fuck? Your fascination with your testicles is wild at this point. Like, I mean, I'm glad you're proud of them. Obviously, good for you. But wow, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Look at
You know how we're always
Some
telling people to
moose
sign their
knuckle.
name to it? Hey, go watch Dodgeball. That's an actual team name, the Moose Knuckles.
That's called tuck friendly. Oh wow, we're going everywhere now. That's that.
You
He's
know,
like, Gary, wait, y'all don't do that?
no, G, no.
Oh man, what the fuck are we doing here? Fucking.
You know how we're always telling people sign their name to a question?
Uh huh.
This next person did. I hate the heat. Love Johnny Grims.
Johnny, I agree wholeheartedly, and I'm not a big fan of Canada at the moment either because we're getting a ton of fucking smoke in the sky nonstop because of them at the moment. So blame Canada for everything.
I saw the
Oh,
pictures
wait.
out there of New York. Looks like Mars.
You got it too, Dan?
Yeah.
We had it so bad during the day the other day. We were sitting outside eating lunch, and then all of a sudden we looked up. The sky was completely grayed out. It looked like something like a post-apocalyptic movie or some shit. Sky's completely grayed out, and the sun looked like a blood moon in the middle of the nighttime. Like, it was crazy looking.
If you look off on the horizon and stuff like trees and farm places, they all are like a hazed out gray.
See, I don't have it yet. I'm close enough to Canada, but hopefully the wildfire's on the other side of the country. So.
Well, we have one in Jersey too right now, Jackson, New Jersey, where Six Flags and all that. There was a wildfire as well, but I think they've gotten that decently under control, at least, thank God, because there were a lot of people in danger there for a while. But you know, we'll see.
So, here we go again. Charity boxing match? Question mark. Anyone from the commission versus the Kentucky Beardsmen?
Fuck you guys! I started the show. I get to go first.
All yours.
If it's happening, I started the fucking show. I get dibs.
Oh, you can have it.
I just think, honestly, I think a boxing thing for like charity wouldn't be a bad idea in the long scheme of things. You could raise some decent money with that. That's an idea. I can't get hit in the head though, but I mean, we can figure something out.
Hey, Joe, this next one's for you.
So your balance would suck. I'd pick Dan. You just want to see Dan kill him. That's all it is. And 100%, all I have a vision of is him sitting there with the gloves on and Dan looking at him like, you thought we were fucking boxing? And just takes the sword out. And
It's called a Holmgren.
I'll thumb Jesus Christ. Beard oil wrestling. All right, what do we got?
This next one's for you, Joe.
Okay.
Directed at you.
Okay.
Take heart, Joe. The bearded resistance is getting ready to resist those who resist resistance. And in big capital letters, we're taking over.
What the fuck did you just read? Wait, I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Give it to me one more time.
Take heart, Joe. Dear God, this makes my head hurt. The bearded resistance is getting ready to resist those who resist resistance. We're taking over.
The bearded resistance is getting ready to resist those who show resistance?
To resist resistance.
This is a whole lot of resistance, man. This is like 70s protest the war type shit right now. Like, we got a lot going on in this comment. I'm glad this person can. Did he spell everything right at least?
Looks that way.
Well, good for you. Fucking bearded originators is the dumbest name I ever heard of. You guys got to work on it. Like, if you're gonna fucking come after me with a crew, like, get a better fucking name than one that has the abbreviation BO. Just saying, okay? Fucking pain in my ass. Go get laid. Go do anything. Stop resisting.
Look at Bob.
I don't speak English, so I don't. Is that mocking the originators? I think it might be, honestly.
I think so. I think
it might be somebody making fun of the originators. I hope so, because woo! Bearded resistance? What the fuck? Ken, you you haven't been around much, Ken, but they formed their own little anti-Joe crew. They changed the name from week to week, though. It was what? It was the Bearded Originators.
No, the originators hate you. The resistance seems to be backing you. Because it says, take heart, Joe.
Oh, so they're on my side now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I started a civil war, and I haven't even done anything yet.
How do you feel? You don't even make content. You started a bearded civil war.
Not bad. Not bad. Look, see? And you said I'd never amount to shit in life. How do you feel now?
Oh, my God. Okay. Bomb lives don't matter. I barely use butter. Signed, Emo.
So wait, bomb lives don't matter?
That's what it says. Bomb lives don't matter.
Signed, Emo. So, well, what is Emo trying to say? That people don't care about Bomb anymore, and he's upset about that?
We'll wait till it comes in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use Bomb anymore personally. I have zero use for it. It doesn't really work in my beard, but if you have that kind of beard where it does work, have at it. It must still sell because most companies still offer it.
I haven't used balm since I first grew my beard out.
That's
since
kind
it
of
was
the way
like,
it goes.
It's like this long.
That's kind of the way it goes for most of us, honestly. I think it depends on how your beard grows too. Like, if you have one of those beards that it just gets like fuller but doesn't really get longer, then maybe you can use Bomb with no worries, right? Kind of depends.
Ooh.
See, I still said tons of beard Bomb. That's what I mean. It's cool.
We're about to get political up in here.
Okay. This is not the place for a political discord, but okay.
Do you believe a middle ground can be found between the radical left and the far right?
Fuck no.
Absolutely not.
Nope. Because you're talking about the extreme of both sides. So when you're talking about like the radical left, we're talking about the people who go to town hall meetings grab a microphone and scream for 5 minutes because they want you to know how much you've oppressed them and hurt them in life. And when you're talking about the far right, you're talking about the guy standing outside of that said meeting with a baseball bat waiting to hit the chick upside the head because she was annoying. There's no middle ground there. The far left, far right, both of that situation, they're way too far on each side. Yes, exactly, Ken. They're basically the same in their extremeness, if you will, that they take their beliefs to the extreme. They just believe in different things.
The exact opposite of each other.
Exactly. And because of that, you get just now, most of the time, nowadays, at least from what I see, most of the people I talk to I politically do things the way I do, which is I look for who's telling the fewest amount of lies at the moment. Who I think is the least full of shit, and that's where I'll go. But I don't really align myself with one or the other. Although I got to tell you, if they fucking put him back up for another 4 years, I can't do it. I just can't.
Dude, he's getting indicted Tuesday, so we'll see.
Who is?
I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about the old man.
Ah.
Oh, you mean Trump?
Yep, getting indicted Tuesday.
He's getting indicted. Yeah, I was talking about Biden. He can't do another 4.
No.
You can see.
The Dens, period, shouldn't do another 4 or ever.
I don't want President Kamala Harris. No.
But it's not that. It's Biden is not. You can see it on him. Physically speaking, at this point, the wear is there. You know what I mean? Like, it's odd to me that the Democratic Party hasn't even tried to put up somebody else to run, possibly.
They just eliminated their debates. They said they're not having them. But please remember. Please remember that brain dead motherfucker ran the most successful presidential campaign ever, and he never left his basement. So, yeah.
But is that really him or a robot? Listen, again, I just...
Gee, I know. The family motto is an indictment does not mean a conviction. I'm aware, bro.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything, Ken, but to you, boss, what else we got? This is such a weird place to bring up political discords. Like, it's
Let's not talk about politics
here. Politics never ends well. It always goes into a weird realm.
It's like nobody ever in politics. 3 things you shouldn't talk about.
Yeah, you go by the bar rules in life. No, you got to go by the bar rules. No religion, no politics. That's it.
Yep.
So, time for a riddle. You ready? Riddle me this. What does a liar do when he's dead? It's not that hard if you think about it.
Tells the truth.
He lies. He lies in the coffin. He lies.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the riddle.
That's it.
If Ellie sent that, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. If that was Ellie's riddle, I'm a little disappointed. The safe word. No, the safe word in here, Scott. I mean, your safe word could be banana. The safe word in here is pineapple. Always has been, always will be.
All right. We're going to switch it up a little bit.
My safe word is Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody put up their safe word. Everybody, put up your safe words. Go ahead, have fun.
Oh, Lord.
Dan, do you have a safe word, Dan?
No.
Oh, why does that not surprise me?
Wiley's his sidecar. Whoa! What's up, bro?
Holy Santa Claus shit on a Thursday night. Sorry. What's going on, Walt?
Been
How you
forever,
doing,
man.
Walt?
Oh, Donnie,
Safe word is fuck, that hurts. Mine is Cowboys because
fuck you, Donnie. Fuck you.
nothing will ever touch down there. I love it.
Ben, big head, too much personal. Too much personal. Mm-mm.
Pineapple. Yep. See? I have to ask Mel. I've never said one.
Too much personal.
Oh, leave him cut alone. Let him cut loose. Let him have fun. That was good. I don't have a safe
I don't need
word.
my head ever. I don't need to be seeing Ken in a gimp suit in my head. All right, no.
Why does it not surprise me that the two people that said they don't have a safe word were Johnny and Dan?
Great minds think alike.
Johnny's the one doing the damage.
Ooh. We had quite a few, so go ahead and keep rolling if I remember right.
What is your favorite TV show?
Like all time or right now?
What is your favorite TV show?
Well, fuck them. That's like, yeah, Supernatural.
Really?
All time? Probably. Close tie with The Sopranos. Very close between them and The Sopranos. But I watched Supernatural from when I hated it. I hated the first couple episodes of it because it was very much like for the teenage girl thing. And then once they made that shift, it became something amazing that I just could never see ending. And when it did end, I miss it now. So yeah, probably Supernatural.
It had to end. They killed everything and everyone in Supernatural.
This is true. Walking Dead, Sons of Anarchy, King of the Hill.
All time for me is MASH. Currently, I'm getting kind of hooked on Deadliest Catch and True Blood again.
House MD.
Oh, that's a good one, Dan.
Doesn't
a good
fucking
one.
shock me. A jackass doctor, and it was one of Dan's favorite characters, walking around telling people to suck his dick. Boom, Dan.
The only show I've ever watched every single episode of every single season.
Ben, Rules of Engagement, yes.
Huge fan of The Walking Dead. It would be my number one all time, but the way they did the last few seasons, I very, very disappointed.
Well,
for me.
Dead City starts soon.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in the way things went after they let go of Kirkman and everything. It just that disappointment really changed a lot of things for me with them. But
And
I still love the show.
Dead. Fear the Walking Dead sucks ass. And what's up, Brewer?
What's going on, bro?
Currently Yellowstone. Okay.
Oh, Yellowstone's awesome.
Breaking
Unfortunately,
Bad.
good luck to you, Aaron.
Something in the random thing again.
Now, the one I really don't want to read, but I kind of have to. We said we touch on everything, right?
Oh yeah. Before we go any further, I think I know the one he's about to read. We want to preference by saying this was something that was sent in. Okay. These are all things that are sent in by somebody. Okay. And if we read them all, we might not actually do much with them, but we read them all. So go ahead.
I'm feeling dinner kind of backing up in my throat as I'm reading this. We love Joe. Just
Listen, it's a lie, okay? I'm the one who gets talked about the most. Everybody talks shit about me on here, so relax. One person out there likes me. You can live with it.
That was Sammy, right? You had her send that in every week. That's Sammy.
Don't give away my secrets.
Gee, what a surprise. We love Dan. Look at him. He's like, he was coming, bitch. Yeah. Fuck you.
You can read yours, too. It's there.
Yeah, but it was the last one.
Yeah. You want to know this guy bitched. He cried in the fucking chat.
Damn right. I was like, you sure you sent all the questions, motherfucker? Where's the We Love Chris?
God.
He really didn't. Fucking Dan jumped on him right away. I was like, he got so upset. It was funny. It's still funny.
No love for the old man, I tell you. No. I'm going to find something good for this swear jar to put to good use. Fuck you all.
We've already passed. Listen, that fucking swear jar needs to be a fucking dumpster. Okay? There's.
It's at 10 grand right now. 10 grand.
I think we're past that number already.
No. I went back and watched all the old episodes of The Commission and a bucket swear. We're at 10 grand. So, anywho. It's fed the whole everybody here. What is worth? Childbirth? What is worse? Childbirth or a kick in the nuts?
I can't have it.
As far as I know, none of us have experienced childbirth, so.
There you go. I can't. Listen, wait, this is time out. This is an unfair question. Okay. Here's why. I can't have birth and women, I don't give a fuck who gets mad. Women can't get kicked in the nuts because they don't have them. So therefore, we can't compare a fucking thing here. I'm going to go with listen, I know childbirth is excruciating. I've seen women go through it. However, I'm just saying, all you got to do is flick a nut, and you can disable a man if it's done at the right way. Like, just saying, okay? I'm going to have to say childbirth because they're pushing out a full human being, but I don't know for sure.
I'm going with childbirth because that STD that comes out of there, you're stuck with for 18 years. A kick in the nuts, the pain will end.
I witnessed childbirth. That's as far as it went. I got to feel a fraction of it in my hands. I mean, my fingers were fucking black and blue, but
yeah,
that's about as much childbirth as I got to fucking experience.
Yeah, I was in there for it. Everything was fine. I just wish they would have told me to turn away after the baby came out.
I have been kicked in the balls hard enough to where, and it was by my sister. Kicked me in the nuts. Yeah, kicked me in the balls so hard that you could hear the top of her foot slap my ass.
And you feel like you're about to shit yourself. That's a very real thing, okay? Yeah.
So you start. I think pain-wise, childbirth is over an extended period of time, a lot of pain over that amount of time. Getting kicked in the balls, that first, second or two when it initially happens, I think is the worst. I think it's worse.
Listen, I defy you to find any man that can get a square fucking kick to the nuts and stay on his feet.
Nope.
It's the aftershocks after when you think you're done and that pain comes roaring back.
And it just keeps getting worse, and it travels to your stomach. Somehow it starts making your lower back hurt.
You fucking puke.
Yeah. It's a nightmare.
What the hell did you do to Deidre?
I had her by the feet, and I was swinging her around, and I bashed her head off of the TV stand.
So, like last week?
No, we were young.
Damn. Oh, time to get philosophical up in here. Is the earth flat?
Kick in the nuts because pineapples are fucking disgusting. Is the earth? You know what? Your fucking head is flat. How's that?
Mm-mm.
Get the fucking flat earthers the fuck away from me. Please, I can't. I'm not doing that. Pineapple. Nope. Fucking earth flat. Your fucking asshole's flat, okay? Go fucking go.
Dan?
It's a joke.
So now we're gonna make everybody think. This will be interesting.
He's not working.
If you could make a movie and a budget is not the issue, what's the movie about and who's starring in it?
I'm sorry. Before we go into that, you have to acknowledge how well this is done by Ken right here. Can you acknowledge the double entendre here? There are flat earthers all around the globe. You get it? You see what he did there? Well done, Ken.
Aldemir, I'm done. I'm out. Oh my God.
Wow.
Aldemir, are you our testicle man?
Wow.
I'm dead. That's it. He stole the whole night right there.
Shit. What was the question again? God damn it.
God. I'm going to wake up screaming at 3 a.m. on that one. If you could make a movie and your budget is not the issue, what's it about and who's starring in it?
Oh,
I got a good one.
wow. Fuck. That's a tough one.
Dan, the raid on Linden's Farm's already been done too much, okay? So you can't star in your first Viking quest, all right? Just chill. So I'm going. I don't care. I'm going.
Go. I'm well.
I'm well in the mood to be a smart ass right now. So the movie's going to be about a little young lad from Jersey who thought he wanted to be a mobster. It's going to be Joe's Life, starring Joe Pesci.
Bit of a height difference there, you know.
Look at Lord of the Rings. We can play some things with camera angles.
You're going to need a whole lot of fucking angles. Joe Pesci, if I remember correctly, when I met him, is about 5'1", if he's lucky. He actually, it's funny, I met him around the corner from my mom's house inside of a little corner store in Jersey, in Belleville, New Jersey, because he was raised in Bloomfield, lived in Belleville for a while, and the family that owned this store, I guess when he was growing up, he didn't have a lot of money, and he would stop by there after school, and they would always have a sandwich made up for him, no charge, to help take care of him and stuff.
Nice.
And I guess when he got big, he came back and wanted to help them, and he wanted to give them this, do this, do this. Old man said, just buy me a sandwich. That was it. So a pretty cool story about Joe Pesci. I have no filter fucking idea what I would.
No, I would not do porn.
But I do control his OnlyFans account. If you want the link, I'll give you a premium account. Talk to me.
It would be a mafia movie. It would be a mafia movie of some kind.
Anybody shocked?
It would definitely. So it would be a mafia movie of some kind, and who would play my leading man at this? Where we're talking now, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go Leonardo DiCaprio. That I'm telling you, I think that man would knock it out. No, fuck that. I take that back. The fuck was his name? Tom Hardy. He'd be my lead, and we would fuck the world up. Some kind of mafia Jersey movie. No budget either, so I'm going. Woo! We're bringing in everybody. Just saying.
Pork roll, the Jersey story.
All right. Somebody to boot the unofficial Ken. Get him out of here.
Johnny's working, and I'm your other mod, so no.
I would probably remake the entire Alien versus Predator fucking franchise and do it right.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
That is a great idea.
I would redo that whole thing. But there isn't an actor in today's age that I think would be able to hold the standard that Arnold back in '87 could do. So I'd have to figure out a way to travel back in time and take Arnold from like the early '80s.
Remember,
That's
budget's not an option, so CGI. Look what they did with Star Wars when they put Princess Leia back in after she already been dead.
Yeah, I know. Well, that doesn't feel right.
no, but he does make a good point there. Like, even if you wanted to reboot it and do it all right, how do you do that without bringing Arnold into it somehow? Because he was perfect in that first fucking Predator movie. Like, he was the perfect man.
It's like my fucking favorite movie of all time. So I'd have to have him in it.
It's one of my favorite ones by him. The other one I love by him is Commando. Great movie.
Yes, Commando was. I mean, I like pretty much every movie he's ever done except for some of those like Twins. That was such a dumb fucking movie.
I didn't know you were a big Arnold fan. You and my brother should talk. My brother loves Arnold.
I love Arnold too. And right now on Netflix, they have a shitload of movies on there for him because of the new show that
Fubar.
he's doing.
Fubar is fucking fantastically awesome.
On top of like the docu-series that they just did for him and stuff too.
All right. What else we got going on?
I'm assuming they're meaning Black Rebel in this one. It says, and I'm betting this is Drew. With the BRBC inflation, Nicholas Beardworks is now cheaper for their standard 1 ounce oil and a laughy face.
Doesn't mean it's better. Oops, shit. I just said that out loud.
Who gives a shit?
This is a really simple thing I've always said from the beginning. If you don't want to pay a company's price, then don't.
Yeah, then don't. Plain and simple.
Don't. Me? Yeah, I paid it. And it's good. There you go. Dan secretly loves Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop was an awesome movie. Come on, Dean.
It was. Come on.
Same with Last Action Hero. Like one of his worst ever rated movies ever.
I fucking love that movie.
So did I.
I love that fucking movie. Fuck a critic. I don't care what critics say. I love that fucking movie.
It bankrupted a studio, didn't it?
Last Action Hero was like critically rated his worst movie he ever did.
That's saying something.
Yep. But it was fucking awesome. I thought it was awesome.
I loved it. I really did. I even thought it was a pretty original idea, honestly. The whole magic ticket and going into the movies and shit. I thought it was a pretty original concept.
My favorite part of the whole movie is when Death comes through and he touches that guy that's eating a fucking hot dog and all of a sudden he starts choking on it.
Commando was a legendary Arnold film, man. It's one of those Arnold movies that if you haven't seen it, you're not an Arnold fan. It's just that simple.
The cheesiness of it alone is worth watching.
You mean like him jumping off the plane, the wheel well into the swamp and just getting up and swimming?
Yeah.
Or the whole, I like you, Sully. I kill you last.
I lied.
Get to the chopper!
So the next two are basically the same exact question. We covered that at the beginning of the show, so there's no need to even go over it again, and we're not going to. We're moving on to the other one. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Fuck, marry, kill. Your three choices are Mila Kunis, Kristen Stewart, and Megan Fox.
Oh, fuck you. Who sent this?
That's an easy one.
Oh, man. All right, well, then you go first. Go ahead.
Well, I'm marrying Mila Kunis, I'm fucking Megan Fox, and I'm killing that fucking Twilight bitch.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aren't you Team Jacob?
No. That's an easy one.
Chris, you the same?
Yeah, I'm killing Kristen Stewart. I see. I'm kind of a tie because I'd like to fuck both of the other two. And I
Well, if
wouldn't mind
you
marrying
get
the
to
other
fuck
two.
both of them.
It's my world. Fuck you. I can make my own choices. Okay, this is imaginary. See, Dan.
One you get to marry and fuck, and the other one you get to fuck on the side. Win-win.
There you go.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only oddball in this one then. I'm gonna fuck Megan Fox. That's a definite. That's just something that every man would love to have on their notch, if you will. Is saying, yeah, you think you had a good life? I fucked Megan Fox. Good.
Well, if she can get past the next stash, she'll be good.
I'm killing Mila Kunis though, and I'm marrying Kristen Stewart.
What?
Yep.
You are dead inside, aren't you? She only has like one expression.
That's cool.
Not to
I got a
mention
thing.
2x4.
I got a thing for the whole dark hair kind of emo look thing going on for you, and she can pull
Okay.
that off really well.
Okay, the goth look is hot as hell. I will admit that, but not with her.
I just have a thing for her. I always have. And listen, I don't think Mila Kunis is ugly or anything like that, but if you're putting me into that spot, that's where I would go because Mila Kunis' voice makes me want to stab myself in the fucking ear.
But Kristen Stewart's face gives you a chubby. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, good.
You know, with your fucking cock jammed in her throat, you don't have to listen to her voice.
Oh, man. What else?
We're going to be here a while. Joe, this one's directed at you. Top 5 flesh and blood decks you run. Tell me you did not submit that so you could have a moment in the sun on your own fucking show.
I didn't. I think that's either Command and Content, Your Turn Gaming. I've actually made a connection with quite a few of the gaming channels in my little world, if you will, and I'm trying to get to a place where maybe I can start actually interacting and being on their channels as well. They just hit Living Legend for one of mine that I can't use anymore. Olden was my favorite. Arachne with the Assassin deck is definitely my number 2. Lexi the Ranger deck is 3. Bravo, another Guardian at 4. And 5 is probably Chain, who's also a Living Legend. But they were all really cool. All different ways to play the game. All a lot of fun. So,
Dan, is that a friend of yours down there, True North Terra?
That's Chris's wife, I think. Yeah, I said goth. And Diablo, yes, I did see it, and it looks fucking horrible.
All right, so this next one, this is the one that I set that dramatic one up earlier going, I don't want to read this. This is one that was sent in by you guys, but we're not ducking from anything, and I'm not making a joke. What do you think about the...
This is not going to go well, but go ahead.
No, it's not. I really don't want to read this, but we don't hide.
Nope.
What do you think about the G. Lou Dan C drama? Real? Question mark. Or just a whiny girl mad because Dan ain't his friend? I'm going to say it like this right now. Chris has no dog in that fight, so fuck you. I ain't answering shit.
I'm not Dan C, nor am I Gary Lewis. And I consider both of them to be a friend. So that issue is with them. You can go ask either one of them about it. I got nothing for you. Nothing for you, man. Sorry.
Off. We already know what Dan's going to say, so I'm just going to move to the next
You
question.
already know. Yeah, you already know how I feel about it.
Dan's going to say, I don't give a fuck. And that's that.
Fuck you. Fuck the drama. Fuck you for bringing it up. Boom. There we go.
Pretty much. It's between them. I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem.
I have no dog in that fight, so fuck it all. So the last question of the night is top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. Not who is the top 5 of all time, but your personal favorites.
All right, so we're not doing like who you think or who should be on the
favorite. Your personal favorite
Personal
5
favorites.
all time.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely different than what I would say the all-time 5 list is. So that's interesting. Undertaker, Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Shit. It's tough. Mick Foley and then Sting or The Rock. It depends on the day, it'll change, but those guys pretty much.
Me.
You want to go?
Sting, Stone Cold, Taker, Kane. Yeah. I don't know, maybe Hogan or Goldberg between those two.
The Road Dogg, Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior, Taker, I don't fucking care. Mick Foley. I just, there's something about him. And that's all the questions.
I feel like my top 20. Yeah. Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio. Listen, again, when you get into the whole, personal favorite thing, it's a lot easier to make that list because it's just who are the guys you like the most. And you're right, Chris, when it comes to Foley, number one, you just want to like Mick. You really do because he genuinely seems like possibly the nicest guy in wrestling. And on top of it, he literally put his body through hell for our entertainment. So
I remember marking out when he won the title. Even though WWE at that time spoiled it and put it on their website,
no
win. I remember marking out and when I watched it.
WWE didn't even. WCW spoiled that
during their live. WWE had it up earlier that day.
They went live and said they're going to put the title on Foley. That'll put some butts in the seat. That's exactly what it did. And eyes away from WCW.
Mm-hmm.
They basically lost their own war in that moment. Like the worst shot they could have fired, they did to themselves.
I still remember marking out with that. I really do. And how he, Dewey Noel, Daddy did it.
Yep. Listen, it was a really cool moment. And you look at Foley's career, he was the ultimate underdog, if you will. He doesn't look the part. He's not big. He's not strong. He's not even fucking in shape by the standards of what you would consider somebody to be in shape. He's not good looking. Fuck, you might be the only human being on the planet Earth that makes me look good. Okay? Like, he's got an ear missing, all kinds of fucked up. Okay? But, Jesus, man, that dude just puts everything he has into everything he does. And because of that, he's wildly successful with it. Jake the Snake. Oh, that's a good one, too. Oh. It's a good one. It's a good one. Somebody wrote, too, Andre the Giant. Like, I can't put Andre, like, I can't ever put guys from eras that I didn't really get to experience much in my personal top 5. You're talking about being a fan of those guys. You become a fan of something by growing up through that era and watching.
Yep.
You can still appreciate their work, if you will, but it's hard to say you're like a super fan of theirs after the fact.
Yeah, but the greatest thing about Andre, what was it, WrestleMania 3 when he faced Hogan? Even Hogan didn't even know he was going to win the title, even though he was supposed to. Because Hogan was like, if Andre didn't want to drop it, he wasn't dropping it.
That wasn't actually Hogan was the champ going into that match. No, about WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, because I thought it was Andre and he was trying to take him down or whatever.
Nope. Hogan was the champ, and they were going into the match, and Hogan didn't know how it was going to end because Andre never really said how it was going to end with him. They never talked about it. And at this point in Andre's career, he's also probably 50%, if not less, of the wrestler he once was because of the tumor growth and all that stuff. He could really very limited in ring to what he could do. And then they were in the match. Hogan, before the match, Vince McMahon said, all right, so what do you see? Hogan wrote out a match on a legal pad. Match starts, everything's going exactly the way Hogan wrote it. And then he left the finish open because he said, however you want to finish it, because to him, losing to Andre the Giant wasn't an insult on him. Andre was the legend before he came along. So dropping to Andre was, at least that's what he said. Whether that's what he felt or not, I don't know. But and then he said, during the match, Andre all of a sudden yelled, "Slam!" Hogan looked around like, did he just fucking tell me to slam him? Like, did he just say that? And then when he did, he yelled leg, like basically telling him to drop the leg and end the match.
Yeah, but I think the greatest Andre story ever was with the Princess Bride. You heard that one, right? Yep. The 45-second fart or whatever, and Rob Reiner looks at him and goes, "You okay?" He's like, "I am now, boss."
Yep. Hogan used to tell the one about they would get in the elevators together, and Andre would wait for everybody to get in the elevator. A lot of wrestlers get in there. And as soon as it started going up, the way Hogan describes it is, you got to go look up Hogan talking about Andre the Giant's farts. He's like, it's like that sound of when skin's flapping together. He's like, and he let one of those rip for a whole elevator ride. So yeah, when you talk about your person, it's tough to put those guys in, but it's always an evolving question too. And there's a lot of people you can bring up, but yeah, man, Cody Rhodes is the future right now. I'll give him that much. This is an interesting week. A lot of cool questions. Look, I've had so many talks with people who say the following, that the NGL link invites a lot of dumb shit. And I get that. I really do. And again, 99 times out of 100, we have fielded said dumb shit without much of an issue. We laugh it off, whatever. We make fun of it. We call them cowards, and we move on. There are lines to this stuff. There are rules that, when crossed, can definitely ignite things in a way you don't want. And maybe I just got a little bit over angry. To be fair, Chris was on the phone with me. I can't remember half the things I said, to be honest. I don't really remember what I said. I know I threw some stuff. I know my boss wanted to know why the dumpster had holes in the side of it. There are a lot of anger issues going on, but woosah, and move on with life. That's the clapping at. Yep. So thank you guys for the questions, though, even minus people who say things that they just should never be said in life. Thank you for the rest of them. We hope that we give you guys the best answers we can. When you ask us questions that have nothing to do with us, though, there's just not much we can do for you. So apologize if that wasn't the answer you were looking for. But try and submit something better next week, and we'll give you an answer. That's a promise. So it's about that time. So before we wrap things up, I know, Dan, you have somebody on your show tomorrow night, so please inform the folks.
Yep. In the Longhouse tomorrow night. I have a guy that's not part of the beard world, so that'll be refreshing. He's part of the axe throwing community, so it'll be an interesting interview. I know he does. I think he's an affiliate with Mad Viking Beard Company,
Okay.
so he has a little bit to do with it, but that's about all it is. And then, yeah, I basically just Come get to know him with me.
I want to say this is like the second time that Johnny's offered to take me to go find somebody. So I appreciate it, Johnny. Watch The Longhouse because, you know, Dan's ever so slowly getting ready to make me and Chris look like idiots and just show us how to become a superstar in 90 days, but it's fine. What do you got going on, old man?
For all my lovely haters who thought I quit, content dropping tomorrow on both channels. I'm back, bitches.
Damn.
Fuck, now I got to get off social media for a couple days.
I'm going to have to block him again.
And then next week, are you going to be live or is that going to be every other week now?
I'll be live. Everything's
So,
back on track.
You're going to be live on your channel, not the gaming channel.
I'll be live on TCT BNL.
Okay. And starting July, I believe that's what we talked about. Yeah, starting July, I'll be a regular on the TCTBNL gaming channel. Across the tabletop.
Yeah, it's across the tabletop. I am looking at possibly switching that day for across the tabletop, just so I can do that four times a month and maybe get back to 4 times on my regular channel. But there's a lot going on. And yes, G. Lou, from a dirtbag for you, I took some time off.
So, yeah, I'll be a regular on Across the Tabletop, which I'm looking forward to. It's a lot of fun. We both get to kind of be nerds and not really give a fuck what anybody thinks about it. So it's fun. And
come on over to Across the Tabletop if you're into tabletop wargaming, if you're into geekdom, all kinds of weird stuff. We're having a lot of fun over there.
But so that's it. Watch The Longhouse. Watch what the fuck? No Lag Zone. And what is it now?
It's Let's Talk and Tales from the Warp.
I prefer No Lag Zone, but it's fine.
I can bring that back. I like that one a little bit more, and I can be a little bit more energetic in the beginning, but still.
Number one.
That's right. Number one right there, my friend.
We thank you all for watching. I mean, at one point we had like 43 people in here at 11 o'clock on a fucking Thursday night. So we appreciate it, guys. We really do. Thank you very much. And if you're the person who sends over all the dumb shit, I hope you step on a rusty nail tonight. Have a great fucking day. We'll see you guys next week. Stay safe, everybody.